Good morning everybody and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Julianne and I'm a Canadian. I've been living in Germany for over 3.5 years and I'm currently working on an Ausbildung for physiotherapy. If you're not German, that's just like an apprenticeship, and here in Germany physiotherapy is an apprenticeship rather than like a study as it is in Canada, but it's like very condensed, so it's only 3 years long. And just last week I started my second semester, so very excited. So far I've been loving all of my classes. I find that they're very interesting and yeah, I'm just like having a good time with it. So it's Monday today and I can't even believe it. Every week I have Monday mornings totally free, and I think that's so good because I'm the most productive in the mornings. So this morning already, it's 10 o'clock. I did some studying. I studied some muscles for anatomy. I tidied up my flat. I started the dishwasher, did some laundry. I got ready, and it's just 10 o'clock in the morning. I still have like 3 hours until my classes start. So very, very pleased that I get the morning off. I do have classes a little bit later today, but that's okay. That's not that big of a deal, especially because the classes that I do have on Mondays, they go by like really quickly, I find. We're very like busy writing stuff and then doing some practical work. So I think Mondays are great. I think honestly, my semester is gonna be great. The weather here in Germany has turned again. It was sunny in my last vlog when I was talking to you guys, and now it is clouded over again. But at least this time the leaves have changed, so, or at least they're starting to change now. Not everywhere, but there are some trees where I can just see like little pockets of orange and yellow, and it's so pretty. So I really like that. Even though it's a little darker and overcast, I get these like pops of color. This last weekend was really fun. We spent a long time just cracking a whole bunch of walnuts. So I think it was like last week, or I don't know, a few weeks ago, we were at my in-laws and we were just like walking around and we came across this one bit of land in the fields. And here's the thing in Germany, you can like rent or buy trees and or land. So there's this one person that, you know, we kind of know of, and they have this one strip of land outside of the village with some trees, and they have their big vegetable garden there. And this person was there and was talking about all the walnuts that are falling on the ground, and then he was asking if we wanted to take some, you know, just like collect the ones that have fallen. And he like gave us bags even to put them in, because we said, oh well, you know, we'd like that, but we don't have any bags with us. He like gave us bags so that we could collect them, and we collected so many walnuts that have just fallen off the ground because he had a few walnut trees there. And yeah, it was really nice. So we let them dry out for a few weeks and then we cracked them, and I think in the end, my husband and I, we got almost 1 kilo of like the shelled walnuts. So very excited. Nice for some fall baking. I did make an apple cake the day before yesterday, and I'm kind of upset because I just totally forgot to put the walnuts in. The whole reason of making the cake was to put the walnuts in and I forgot it, so it wasn't as good as planned, but it was still okay. So anyways, welcome to the vlog. If you're at all interested in my life living here in Germany, then definitely consider subscribing to my channel, giving this video a big thumbs up. Alright guys, so I just got a long-awaited, a long-expected package in the mail, and let me tell you, this package has been through a lot. So let's open it up and make sure everything's still there. Gonna do a little unboxing with this very special package. It literally looks like they deconstructed and reconstructed the whole box. So obviously I got a massive box of wool, The only thing is, the first thing I noticed is that these ones are wrong. I would say like, oh, it doesn't make a difference, but it does make a difference because these 3 are to finish 2 other sweaters that I already started, and so it has to be the same. And just like the weight of the wool is different. We'll have to talk to them and see what they can do. Obviously, I got a huge package of wool, but I am very excited. This one, I've never ordered this one before, and it's really nice, a lot nicer than I thought. Kind of like mohair, but like a third of the price. It's a brushed alpaca silk instead of kid silk, which is what the mohair yarn usually is. I got a few extra balls of this. It's wool and alpaca. I do have some already, and I just ordered more so that I could make a full sweater out of it. This is another wool that I've never ordered before. It's the Puna, so this is just alpaca, and I thought the color was nice. I'm gonna make like a solid colored sweater with this. I don't have any solid brown sweaters, so that's that. Alright, so my classes are done for the day and I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm inspired to make a stuffed pumpkin. So I have a pumpkin here. I think I'm gonna just cut off the top and then scoop out the insides, maybe like roast it a little bit in the oven and make a filling, put the filling in and then cook it, and just to try it out, make something fun, autumnal, and with pumpkin, because I want to eat as many pumpkins as possible this fall before they're out of season again. So this is today's pumpkin recipe. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a new pumpkin recipe. Welcome back, guys. It's now the next day, Tuesday. So today I had a lot of different classes, all very interesting. I had general physiology, I had neurophysiology, I also had anatomy from the internal organs, and I had PNF, which is yeah, I think I said it in my last vlog, but it's like a different, it's just like a type of physiotherapy, like a practical treatment thing. But it was all very exciting. This evening I do have to do a little bit of studying, but I'm going to do that later because I want to get a workout in and then also have a shower, wash my hair. So I thought maybe I would share with you guys what I do as hair care. So my hair is quite long, and there are a few things that I do just to keep it healthy as it grows out. Unfortunately, like, I don't think there's really anything you can do to make your hair grow significantly faster. I think it's more about keeping your hair as healthy as possible so that when it grows, you don't have to like cut so much off every time. And then that kind of means that it'll be longer faster because you're cutting off less. So before I work out, I'm gonna put some oils in my hair. I usually just put oils on the ends, but I did see this thing where they were putting oils on their scalp, so I thought maybe I would try that today. I do have this Biossance oil, and it's a little thicker consistency, so I like to put it on as like a pre-wash hair treatment rather than like after washing my hair, because then it's gonna get like rinsed out. After I wash my hair, I'll show you later what I do afterwards, but I'm gonna put some of this in my ends and on my scalp. I'm gonna try the scalp, we'll see what it does. Yeah, just like massage it in, brush it through, put my hair into a braid, and then I'll do my workout and have a shower, wash it out. are giving glamour. We are giving, hopefully, heatless overnight curls. So I had my shower. I waited like probably 3 hours until my hair was probably 90% dry. And then I sprayed it with some leave-in conditioner, brushed it through, tried to be as gentle as I could, and then wrapped it up here. Some parts of my hair had already dried, so I sprayed them with this like sea salt texture spray that I've had forever, and I honestly haven't used it in forever. But I was reading, and apparently if you use a little bit of like texture spray before doing this, then it helps hold the curls, especially if you have hair like mine where it's really just flat and straight and doesn't hold a curl very well. So we're gonna try it. I'm not the most convinced that it's actually going to dry before tomorrow morning, but we'll give it a go. It's an experiment, but at least this is like a protected overnight hairstyle. I will show you guys tomorrow morning what it looks like, whether that be a success or a failure. Good morning, everybody. So I'm just about to head to school. I've had this in as long as possible. I'm not like expecting too much out of it because I can feel that it's not completely dry, especially like on the insides, but I need to go to school now, so we're gonna open it up. I tied it together at the front so that it wouldn't unravel. The thing is that if it doesn't look good, it's okay. I'll just have my hair in like a ponytail or something. Here's one side done. It does look promising. Alright, these are the results. This side actually I think looks pretty nice. It's not gonna stay like this because it'll dry and straighten out. This side, just gotta like work it out a little bit from the twists. Well, this is it. Need to go fix my bangs. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just leave it, get to school, and then put it in a ponytail. I don't know. But I think I am gonna try it again tonight while my hair is first dry, and then like spray it just a little bit damp and then let it sit overnight. We're gonna figure it out in this vlog. Good evening, everybody. My eyes are a little red. Sorry, I was just crying from cutting onions for dinner. I had to put my hair in a braid when I got to school. It just did not look good. It was, you know, there were like a little bit of waves. You can see like here, like a little nice wave. And there were like a few of those. But the rest didn't look good. It just was very messy. I just put it back in a braid, and I'm gonna try it again sometime, but I'm just gonna put it in dry, like when my hair is totally dry, and then just like spray it a little bit with water. We'll see if that does anything. But I'm just making some dinner now. My husband went to the farmer's market this morning and got a huge bunch of kale. I wanted to make this one recipe, but I can't because we have frozen chicken. It should be fresh. So I'm just gonna make like a pasta with a bunch of vegetables and kale in it. It's gonna be tasty no matter what. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to yet another morning. So last night I stayed up pretty late making flashcards. I didn't want to do the whole like hair twist thing because it does take a bit of time. So I just put my hair in a braid really quickly and I misted it with some water. So I'm hoping that will make the form stay a little bit better. So I mean, totally does make my hair wavy. I think today I'm just gonna let it like this. Maybe I'll finish off my bangs and curl like a few sections around my face and maybe just like a few around the top. And that's as good as it's getting right now. Alright guys, I think I found the perfect reduced heat hairstyle. It's not totally heatless, but none of them ever are. Look at how good this looks. So I just like added a little bit around my face and then probably just like 6 on top, and that was it. And I think it looks really nice. So let me know what you think. I need to run to school now because I'm running late, and I'll let you guys know how it holds up throughout the day when I come back. All right, everybody, we are back from school. Had a lovely day. First things first, I ordered this beautiful blouse and it just came today and I love it. I am in love with this blouse. I don't care if it looks old-fashioned or not. I love it. This is my style. My hair also, you can see like these little baby hairs by my face. Oh man, my bangs are crazy. The rest of it definitely took a hit. But I do have to say, I think a huge part of that is because I walk like 20 minutes to school and back, and if it's windy, it kind of wrecks my hair. So it still does have some like nice natural waves in it. I also didn't have a brush, so I didn't like brush it out today. I just kind of left it. I brushed out the bottom a little bit with my fingers because it was getting really knotty. But I mean, not so bad for like walking to school and back with the wind and that kind of making my hair disheveled a bit. I'll definitely have to experiment more with other heatless curl techniques. So let's just go over some of my tips for keeping my hair nice and healthy so that it can grow out really long. There are some things that I have read on the internet which I don't think work at all, and there are some other things that I think really do work. I know lots of people talk about shampoos and conditioner and avoiding some shampoos or like using other ones instead. For me, I don't know. I haven't noticed the biggest difference with my shampoos and conditioners, and I think I mean I try and buy slightly better shampoos and conditioners, but because I'm like washing my hair and then washing it out, it's not staying on my hair for too long. I'm not so picky about that. I would definitely take a better leave-in conditioner or like a leave-in hair treatment rather than a better shampoo. Also, to go with shampoo and conditioner, I only shampoo like my scalp, like really just this part of my hair, and then as I'm rinsing it off, I'll kind of like work it a little bit through down to my ends, but not too much. I'm not like putting product directly on my ends and like working it in. I'm just kind of letting it rinse throughout my hair. And then also when I put conditioner in, I put conditioner like all throughout here, and then I will usually kind of wrap it up and put it in a claw clip while I'm washing my face and stuff, just so that it can sit and marinate a little bit before washing it out. I do sometimes do a vinegar hair rinse. I haven't done it lately, but that is something that I did a lot before when I was like really trying to grow my hair out. And I would just, I mean, you can take nice apple cider vinegar or you can just take completely normal vinegar. The whole point is that it's just vinegar, dilute it in a glass of water. So I would just put in maybe like a tablespoon and then dilute it in a big glass of water. And then after I wash out my conditioner, I would just dunk my ends into the glass of like vinegary water and then let it sit there for a little bit. Again, little marination, and then just dump the rest over my head. Be careful not to get it in your eyes or anything. Don't quote me on this, but I think it's because it closes the hair follicles and it just makes your hair a little smoother. But that's not something I do very often, maybe like a few times a month, maybe. So when I'm done in the shower, I always wrap up my hair in a little like hair towel bonnet thing. Because my hair is long, it also gets very knotted, and I just try and avoid knots at all times. So instead of like flipping my hair up and putting it upside down, I think for me it just makes more knots, and that's the one thing that I'm really trying to avoid. So I just like put it when my hair is like actually downward facing, if that makes sense. So I'll leave it in this little towel thing for just enough for it to like really soak up as much water as it can, basically, and then I'll just take it out and let it air dry. I don't use a blow dryer. I don't own like a traditional blow dryer. I do have one of those like Revlon styling tools where it's like the barrel blow dryer, but I just use that for my bangs. After it gets like maybe 50% dry or so, then I will spray it with my leave-in conditioner, or sometimes I'll put an oil in it. I like to use the leave-in conditioner spray when it's still wet, and then I will leave that sit and marinate. This is the leave-in conditioner that I'm currently using, Sukin Australian. And you know, because this is like a leave-in treatment, then I get the one that's paraben and silicone free. And then I will very slowly, with the appropriate brush and or comb out my hair and get rid of the knots. Lots of people say not to brush their hair when they're wet, and if you're using like a traditional brush, then that's probably not good. I have a tangle teaser, I think that's what it's called, and it's kind of meant for wet or damp hair because it's a lot more gentle. I think basically one of the only differences is that on the actual, I can go get it, let me just get it. So this is my hairbrush, and so you can see kind of on the bristles, it doesn't have like the little ball on the end. Some hairbrushes, they have like, I don't know, a little ball on the end, and then when you're brushing through your hair, it kind of traps the hair on the brush. And for this one, you can brush the hair and it just like comes out a lot easier, if you know what I mean. And I think that's what makes it more appropriate for damp hair rather than wet hair, because you're not like forcing it through the brush. If it needs to, it will just come out. I think that's like the science behind it, but I don't know for sure. Anyways, I just use a brush that's at least marketed towards damp hair. And part of the reason why I brush it when it's still wet or damp is I feel like then it just dries so much nicer. If I were to leave it and just let it dry all knotted and stuff, then it's gonna be kind of crinkly. Do you guys ever have that when your hair like is crinkled? So I just like to brush it out so it dries straighter and more nice. After my hair is completely dry, then I will put in like a hair oil just on the ends, just concentrating it like right on the ends. So I'm currently still working through this one. It is a tiny bottle, but it has lasted me a very long time, surprisingly. The main ingredient is the argan oil, so that's what I'm using now. I do kind of like this one because it's a little more lightweight, but I think when I'm done with this one, I will probably try a different one just to see what's out there. So I think the next thing that has really helped to grow out my hair, or just like keep it healthy, has been just being more comfortable with my natural hair and like how my hair is. So, you know, obviously when I was in middle school and high school, I would straighten or curl my hair every single day. I can't believe how early I would wake up just to curl my hair. And I've just acquired to my natural hair and how it falls, and I like my natural hair and how it is now. And so because of that, I'm like hardly ever using heat on my hair, and I think that really helps. And the last tip I have for you guys is protect your hair while you're sleeping, especially if your hair is already longer like mine. It can get so knotted. I feel like tangles are my nemesis, and they're always just coming back, and I'm always just trying to lessen them. And wearing a protective hairstyle at night is one way that you can do that. Probably my favorite is just to braid my hair in like a loose single braid, and I tie it with these little silky, not silk hair ties, just so it's a little more gentle on my hair. The only downside to that is when I wake up, then I sometimes have kind of the kinks in my hair from the braid, and then I don't really have my natural straight hair anymore. But if that happens and I want to just wear my hair straightened down, then I will just spray it with some water and brush it through, and it should dry how it naturally does. And I think that's it. I don't do anything else to my hair. I mean, of course I would say, you know, avoid like bleaching your hair and coloring very often. I can't really say that because I did that exact same thing. My hair looks just like brown right now. But last summer I dyed it black, which was a bad idea. And I kind of regretted it the next day. And I've been slowly, gently bleaching it back to its natural color. Good morning, guys. It's now Friday, my last day of classes, and yeah, thank you for coming with me this week. It was a lot of fun, and this is the first time that I've just filmed one video over a whole week, and I just realized I have like 50 minutes of footage already, so I need to start editing that, bring it down a little bit. I think that's enough footage for a vlog, so I'm gonna end it here. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. Also subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!